Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Transport Fever on the North Atlantic custom map with all of the mods you could possibly ever hope for. In the last episode we built this this dippy section of track you see before you, where we'll have a passenger train emerging in mere moments and one going into it in mere moments. Yes indeed, the Parisian dip we established last time around simply because we felt like it. In order to get our services back up and running again. And the first thing I'm going to do today is we're going to set the replacement on these things to 25%, and we'll have ourselves a look at a Stadler FLIRT, which is a train. Yes. Yes, come on, in your own time. Any time you like. We've got the money for it. They're 30 odd million each, but, you know, spend some, get some. Now, the only reason they won't replace is if I've not got the electrification right. But I appear to have the electrification right. There you go. Let's go and have a look at our friend here. Oh, look at it! It's like really modern in colours. Now, I said it should be green. There's quite a lot of this that isn't, though, isn't there? Still, it's quite a fetching number, and it takes 225 passengers at very, very high speed. Oh, it sounds like it's out of Tron. There you go. The 21st century, friends. It's doing its thing. This is going to revolutionise European transportation, and I strongly recommend that you stick around after the bombastic intro, where I shall revolutionise European transportation a little more. Here we go, the very height of modernity as we arrive into Nantes. I decided to abandon the green notion. I went with some kind of dark red, and it seems to be, you know, a little bit happier as a result. These buses are a little bit old. I'll have to concern myself with that shortly. Anyway, as you can see, you know, plenty of passengers on board. What did we just make? We made best part of 2 million quid from that run. Perfect. I have now upgraded all 3 trains, so cancelled that off. Anyway, let's go and do something practical, shall we? That's the kind of thing we do around here. That's a nice place for a tower block. Oh, who wouldn't want to live there? Right, okay, so we've got the thing we're going to address first is this construction material yard. Now, at the moment, it is still servicing Nantes quite happily, although I mentioned in the last episode that I wanted to switch that around a bit. But more importantly is I want to start using this line to feed the main distribution depot. The goal will be to have mixed consist goods trains going out to all of the European major cities. So as we come barreling through here, and then, you know, the barreling continues, and then further barreling is taking place. We need to upgrade this station, don't we? High speed, yes please. No. Electrification, yes please. Make it happen, yes please. Good, right, that's Paris sorted. The station at Paris isn't terribly long, no. So the goal is going to be get this here goods line, or rather just the out. No, it's going to have to be both sides. Get this goods line swung over the sunken section here, hopefully connecting up with either of these two. Although more useful would be this one. Oh, flipping heck. That's a challenge and a bit there. What are you doing that for? Equally, if we merge this bit, which I'm not entirely sure where it goes. Good, that's helpful. Where are you going? You seem to be... Oh, you want to go into there. Okay. All right, well, that makes some sense, I suppose. I'm pretty sure this bridge is tall enough. Be tall enough, bridge. Hold on, it's just working. It's just doing it. It's going first time. Do not crash on me. Stunned crows, it worked. Alright, well, there you go. That's the end of the episode. So we'd, just imagine that I just spent 45 minutes making that work. Because I have. Go me. I am the greatest. Right. Okay. Let's not hang about just in case the game changes its mind. Let's get all of that done. Of course, this doesn't help with this side of things much. And then, since we need this lot to come down here as well, then, you know, I don't see any sense in not pulling it alongside that bridge. Question is that the right way to go with this? We could yeah, hold on. If we pull a little bit of track over here, apologies. So I'll keep my speaking voice at an appropriate volume. Right, yes, do that. Means you get a little bit of a slowdown there, but you know we can live with a little bit of a slowdown there. And then on this side, we'll bring that across the bridge as well. Okay, good. And then with this one, what we'll do is we'll back it up, right, and then we'll connect. Oh, where's the pillar? Pillar's good. This is good pillar sign we've got going on here. In fact, we can get rid of all of this now, for it is mere placeholder, and we have pillar space now to actually get whatever we like going pretty much wherever we like. So what I want to do with this one is whiz it round over there. And you're not wrong, there is going to be a serious amount of track bridged up and going over here. But that's a good thing. Right, okay, so now we'll take that down to there. And this. So this setup down here is going to be for the manufacturer of a brand new goods type. And, you know, time will tell whether it's going to work out well or not. But, you know, getting some rough connections made is no bad thing. There you go. That's quite something. To be honest, I think this corner is silly. Right? I think that we were onto a better route if we just stayed connected to our friend there. No, look, don't start adjusting the landscape. You are going to hack the game off when I try and do my next cunning move. Oh, it might already be too late. I might have already ruined everything. But hey, we'll find out. Let's do a bit of that. I'm not even using this section today. This is not on the agenda. But you know, I figured I might as well get it set up while we were here. Right, whiz you up there. There we go. There we go. Right, good. That's pretty swell. Good. Yeah, right. I mean, I can say good another 5 or 6 times if you like, but it's really not really going to get any better, is it? And then what are you? You're coming from down there, which I suspect is going to be something. Probably iron ore. I'm not sure why it needs to come into here, but I'm going to allow it. So if we merge you onto the... You had it. There you go. Merge you onto there. Having merged those together first. Right, so something like that. And then do something similar with this one. Okay, this is starting to look a little bit more like, you know, lines that go places, that actually make some sense. Now, there was another one around here. What are you doing? We're not entirely sure, but this is this may be critical to today's experience. So, as mentioned, we need to get this line here, not the other one, just this one. We need to get it over the tracks. I have no idea. I mean, the easy route would be to bow out around here and then back across and then over the tracks and hook up with this placeholder stuff in order to get up to the station. But that feels like an awfully long way to go to make that work. What else could we do? I don't really want to cross over the passenger line if I can avoid it. I don't think I need to explain that to you. Now, the other alternative is that we use this line here, which is not yet connected up. Now, that's on the high-speed route. So, again, I don't really want to have it on the high-speed route ever before swinging over into the station here. Yeah, that's just not good. Okay, well, while I'm in the area... Alright, let's kill this signal here, and then stick a diamond on this, just so that we've got track options. That's not doing what I want. There we go. See, I was even coiled there. I was ready for it not being an even slope. Hello, what's going on here? Someone's facing the wrong way. Which way are you facing? You're waiting for a free path. You're on the wrong track, son. Hold on, everyone's on the wrong track. The track is no longer lit. Why? Did I delete something? I don't think I deleted something, did I? Let's check under here. I'm pretty sure I didn't delete anything, but why is that now no longer working? This all looks correct, but I've broken it. That much is 100% certain, is that I have, through something, broken it. It was fine. The other thing with these electric numbers, you've got no idea which way they're facing. You should be going towards... Well, kill that off. You should be going towards Berlin, not Nantes. Okay? So, how about you start by doing that. You should be going towards Paris, which you are. Alright, what have I broken? Maybe the trick here is just going to be to delete everything and start again. Right, remove. Okay, right. Oh, well, that's interesting. So we can do Nantes to Paris. Anyway, remove it. Let's start at Berlin and get this done properly. Right. Okay, I have clearly made a mistake here somewhere though. Right, and that's your platform. So then we head to Paris. What could I have possibly broken on the way to Paris? Well, there's any number of things I could have broken on the way to Paris, but what have I broken? I mean, I did a bit of bridge deletion, but all that track seems to be intact. All right, so Paris. No, see, not happy. I've broken it somewhere. There is a break in the track, or there is a bit of electrification missing. That's a bit old-timey, this signal here. Let's get rid of it. Do we want a signal there? It's actually not a bad place for a signal. Right, stick a signal there. So this shouldn't be complaining. This should work. So I suspect I've got rid of a bit of wow. We don't want old-timey signals, thank you. I suspect what I've done is I've de-electrified a bit of track, maybe. I'm sure one of you by now has already clocked it and are already writing your missive in the chat, explaining what it is that I have done wrong. But I haven't even touched any of this. Right? I've not interfered with it in the slightest. Or have I? No, I'm pretty certain I haven't. I've not added any extra crossings or anything like that. We're going to have to get out the scrutineer. Right, there's the high-speed scrutineer, which we don't care about. We do care about that. Hello. Well, how did that happen? I don't really care how it happened. Let's just unscrew it there. Right. There we go. That's got the route showing up again, at least. Maybe it's because when we started off, the trains were starting to be replaced. This is exactly the reason. We're starting to be replaced, and therefore electrification all the way along wasn't needed. All right, good. Well, you know, at least we've found that one, and we know what to look for when it doesn't work next time. So there you go, that's non-hooked up. I'm okay with it using single track for the moment, but now I want you using double track. And I also want you using the inside line, just because I think it's going to look nice. So this one, please. There we go. Right, and then splitting back out to 2 lines, that's good. Then I stop at nont. Yeah, this is better. And then the other thing that this will do, if I have still missed another bit of electrification, is it will do its best to swerve it onto one track and then swerve it back again. But that hasn't happened, so we're all good here. Everyone, get back to work. Come on, where are you? Yep, it's all very well with you. No, you see, no, look. Try this again. Turn around, go to Paris. Where I want you going is Berlin, all right? Okay, a little bit of manual routing later, and that is now all under control. At least it is for the time being. That now seems to be working, and this is always the price of any amount of modernization, is poking it around a bit to get it working properly. But I'm gonna take the optimistic line on that one. Now, back to the dilemma at hand. How am I going to do this? Now, you know, there's the under or over. That's also possible. Now, I mean, you know, thinking about it, we only need to be from back here, right? So we can lose this line if we want to, and do something entirely flipping radical with it. Just needs to be able to get from here over there. The question is, how am I going to do that, given the amount of infrastructure Paris has going on, that is not going to take too kindly to being bulldozed? And this end is definitely the less congested one. And how quickly can I put a really sharp angle onto that? And actually, this side is no good anyway. We need to be on this middle one here. Could I, for example, right? You know what? We'll figure it out by doing it, and then we'll adjust course should the need arise. Right. Okay. So we are hypothetically going to come over this section of track right about there. We'll have a bit of bridge. Everybody's happy. Now we want to go around this corner very, very tightly, which again we appear to have pulled off. And then it's just a case of swan necking back, and everyone's deliriously happy. It's steady on. Don't mess about when you're crossing track. And I don't just mean that in a safety first kids kind of a fashion. I mean that in a crash the game kids kind of a fashion. Yeah, let's take it. We can always murderate it in a moment. Let's get this bit here hooked up onto there. Alright, that's colliding because I've taken it out before the end of the track. Do that. Bit of this. But steady on. See, it knows where it wants to go. And, you know, it's trying to do it itself. Alright, and then come over here and kaboom. There's only, I don't know, 4 reasons I don't want to do that. I don't think I really need to line out what those 4 reasons are. But that would work. It's ugly as ugly can be. But that would get the job done. Are we happy to do the job like that? No, well, you know, let's not just take the first one that smiles at us nicely. Let's see if we can get across there. No, we can't. That's the closest bridge we've got. That's that bridge point there. So if I unsnap there and then a bit of that, take it as close to the edge of the bridge as possible. Okay. Alright. I mean, you're swan necking, most definitely. No, you can't even... You can do it. You can't do it. Too much curvature. That's not going to work. It was bold. It was aggressive. It didn't work. Unless... Because this bridge is optional. All this road isn't doing anything particularly. Hell, even the station isn't doing... Hold on. The station isn't doing anything. Pause the game. Pause the game. Pause the game. Pause the game. Okay, right. Well, if, as I so rightly point out, this station is basically surplus to requirements right now. Let's get rid of the bridge. All right. All of this stuff. And get rid of all of it. There we are. Right. Now we can get rid of the track. Okay. All right. All right. Well, this is different. It's radical. It's you know, it's got a faint smell of desperation about it. But we can put our Parisian station anywhere we like, and then there's a vehicle in the way. Oh, flipping heck! I ain't doing roads in the wrong order. Just come on, look, you just get over there, will you? Too much slope. Oh, get knotted. Too much slope. Well, look, there's going to forever be too much slope unless we can get that truck off there. That's a problem. That is a problem. Too much slope. Well, don't do any slope. All right, just go with it. No. Don't, just. This shouldn't be this difficult, game. Okay. How am I going to fix this then? Too much slope. Right, let's take it straight down. Go that far. There's too much slope, no matter where I do it. The game has created too much slope. There was not too much slope there. Alright, well, how about if we take it forwards a little? There's too much slope. But you see, that's really, really problematic for me. I mean, look, we've got this. Hold on, maybe if we do this. Maybe if we unpause, it will have a second thought on things. Let's use tiny road where the construction is not possible. Let's use anything we can to get this to work. Like that, for example. Take it. Don't argue. Just do it. There you go. Wrong grade of road. That was my problem. Use something smaller. There we are. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to delete all of this. I want it all out of my chuffing way. Yeah, and that. Right. Now, bulldoze this one. Yeah, and that one as well. And then you can't do that one. All right, fine. The only important bit there, be quiet. I don't care. I know. It's all fine. Right, now let's get rid of that. I think we can go a bit bigger with that. There we are. Do the other side as well. Hold everything. Bit of road still left. Now, I mean, all of this means I'm going to have to rethink all of these road routes, but I suspect quite strongly I was going to have to rethink them anyway. So, you know, that's no great loss. Although, you know, that bridge had been at Paris for quite some time. It's, you know, that was a heritage bridge we just nuked unceremoniously. So we've got our goods line. Now this is going to be on the receiving end of everything that we're bringing from the main depot up there. So it doesn't actually need to be very long because we won't be bringing super huge trains down here. Of course, it does help if you stick with the right button. I will hold everything. So you're thinking about putting a depot there, yeah? Right. What's wrong with this one again? All right, there we go. That's solved that. That has. Now all I need to do is get these trucks to go get sold, and then we can progress. There you go. That was easy. Do that. Give me this. Swing it around the corner. ping it onto... No, just swing it around the corner. Look, this is just crazy roading in order to tell all of these guys to go get knotted. You. Paris brick. We need you on here. Road. Thank you. Paris brick. Ding, 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 ding. Paris brick. Everybody of you. Go get sold. Right, there we are. Right, and then once that's clear, we can get it out of the way. And what we'll do instead is we'll use the flipping big depot. Let's get rid of this. Now, of course, this does mean that I now have, you know, not one but two bridges to choose from, in order to fulfil this this, you know, zany bit of track crossing. And to be honest, it's not going to be this one. It's too difficult. All right, if you say so. There you go. There you see. There they go. Yeah, delete. Delete. Drive faster, truck. I'm coming for you. I don't even have to wait for him. I can just burn his road up from under his wheels. Right. Okay. So now what? Well, now we've got two bits of track that are trying to pull off the same manoeuvre. And all of a sudden, this bit becomes a lot more logical. All right, I think we're going to go try going under. And actually, I don't like it crossing there either. So we've got plenty of room to re-emerge. There you go, let's say there, for example. Right, what's going to be the best way of doing that? Going down at this end, I suspect. Now, I could do another bit of recessed track here, but frankly, you know, I'm deciding that we're not going to mess about. We're going to go straight for the center of the earth and see if that doesn't get us results. So down you go. Go on, underground, underground. All right, underground, underground. There we go. Right. What about that? Nope. That's the one. Can you do something like this? How does that look? I quite like it. All right. Fine. I don't yet know whether this needs to be multi-tracked or not. I possibly should have thought of that beforehand, but you know, we're okay. We can negotiate that in a little while. However, what we need to do is now snap that up onto there. Ooh, okay, that's trickier. Right, get across there without it making a fuss, and then see about breaking the surface just over here somewhere. All right. There you go, it's breaking the surface there, and that's really not far off. Can we get over there anymore? No, we can't. Okay, well, it's going to be there, right? Okay, and then we're just going to have to make it work. Be warned, citizens of Paris, the bulldozer is coming. Because I need to get that onto there. I don't care about road vehicle 57. I'm sure it is very old, and I'm sure the people who use it would be delighted if we were to replace it. Right, how does that look? Again, not the prettiest, but it is getting the job done, and killing two birds with one stone, and therefore I am entirely over how ugly it looks. Right, we will run out like this. I don't know at the current time if I'm going to be running one train on here or two, but prudence suggests that we plan for double track even if we don't need it. And no, you bugger. There we go. Right. This is why you don't drag the track. This is why you don't just drag it willy-nilly. This is why you do it very gently, a little bit at a time. That's not very neat, is it? Let's do that. That's a bit better. And then you come up here and merge onto. Actually, there's a lot of that's a lot of action going on in that corner. Although it really isn't. All right, okay, we're fine with it then. All right, come as far as here. Do that. Do this. And a Macarena. Okay, good. Right, okay, so that now allows us to start running brick up from here, and it does need a fresh train. So actually what I'm going to do here is I'm going to delete this chap, because it's high time we road tested the depot, right? I mean, you know, the depot's been in existence for a while now. So how about you turn around and go to the depot? Good. Right. Okay. So once we've got this back to the depot, we can put a fresh train in action, and that train will be running brick up to the distribution centre. And then the question is, do I want it to run? No, I don't. Mixed consist. That's our watchword, team. We will be running as much mixed consist stuff as we can, and all being well, it'll pay off. I'm not entirely sure which route this chap is choosing, but it really doesn't matter at this stage. I wouldn't have gone this side. I would have gone on the side of the track that you're supposed to go on. But hey, who's really counting? Let's see if we can't get an angle on this here. That's an angle. Okay, great. Well, thank you very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. As you can see, progress is occurring. Slightly wacky progress, I admit, but you know, it's definitely going on. Let's go and catch him at the other end. Exciting. There you go. Yeah, progress is definitely occurring, and will continue to do so until we've got this whole area completely, you know, busy, very, very busy. I mean, like, you know, properly busy. I mean, I've still got to run an HST out to the UK. I've still got stuff to do with trucks. I've got a lot of existing routes to kind of replan. I didn't miss electrification there. I can't have done. And not only can I not have done, I didn't. Hold on. Oh, let's get to our next vantage point here. This feels good. Anyway, yes, chuck a like at this one if you enjoyed it. I'll be back very soon with a little bit more of the same, and hopefully we'll progress yet further. The other good thing, just mentioning while we're waiting, the other good thing about this area is it doesn't really matter which way you look. As long as you look in a northward direction, there's a high chance you'll see a plane coming in. And that's awesome. There you go. Heading down to the depot of his choice. Didn't choose the first depot. No. Went for the second one. Yeah, why take the first depot when you can have the second one? That's what I always say. Thanks for watching. Catch up with you very soon. Cheerio.